Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Road to Pro series. We're here today at Laguna Seca in the GT4s once again, and here is the starting grid for today's race. The strength of field is 2,353 and we have qualified P15 out of about 26, maybe even more. But now without further ado, let's head straight to the grid. And here we are rounding the final corner, getting prepared to go. We're in P15 and we are off. The green lights are out and we are underway. We have not had the greatest start in comparison to the cars in front, but all of those behind have had an even worse start, so it's not looking too badly so far. We've got to keep it nice and clean through this first corner, play it a little bit easy and defensive. We don't want any mistakes, any contact whatsoever in these opening laps. We need to avoid it as much as possible. We don't want to be crashing out just yet. But now we head through this short right hand, and we've got one car off to the side, and that is Sun, who is off to the side there. So we're already up into P14 and we are on the tail of Paredo and Lanen in front, and they are absolutely going at it. They are very, very tight indeed, maybe close to a little bit of contact, not quite, but we've had a run on Paredo here, but there's not going to be any way we can go for a move, so we just let off lightly to follow him through this quick left-hander, which we run kind of mess it up a little bit, which has allowed Chongan behind to get an absolutely incredible run. He's going to be closing in on us as we head into the corkscrew for the first time, but he's not going to be quite close enough as we head down the hill, down the what is equal to 10 stories of a building. And we're heading down through the quick left-hander, but we run a little bit wide. We're on the gravel, and now is going to allow Chongan to get an opportunity down the outside, but he's not going to quite get there. We're going to play defensive and hold him off for now. We're still in P14, having gained one position off from the start, and now we will continue on the race. It says we are in P13. I'm not actually sure. Maybe someone was in the pits or something, but it says we are now up into P13. But now we head down into the turn one once more, and you can see Paredo and Lanen are absolutely fighting in front still. They're still going at it side by side. It looks like Paredo has managed to get in front, but now we just need to close this gap, close the deficit to them, and hopefully we can gain a few more positions. We're currently gaining 22 already, but we need the championship points. But look, there's a car off up ahead, but we've ran wide, so we have to slow down to avoid. We're going to tuck down the outside, around the outside there, and then take it through this left-hander. But now he is going to be on our tail, and he is a quick driver. He was much higher up the field, and he's going to gain on us, and he's going to flash his lights, trying to put me off as we head into the quick left-hander, but I'm not going to let that affect me as we now head up the hill, about to go into the corkscrew for the second time. He is on our tail here, and as we head into the corner, he's going to miss his braking. So Justin, he's punted us. He has just punted us and continued going like nothing ever happened, and that is terrible for us. So we have just been taken out of the race because these cars have no steering whatsoever. It takes me a month of Sundays to get back going, and just like that, we have dropped all the way to pretty much dead last because of some dumb driver and a dumb, silly mistake by him. Nothing was our fault there. He just completely ruined our race. But now we head through the left hand, and we have a car stop on the left hand. Is that it? Yes, it's him. It is the driver that punted us off before, DiMartini. We're not going to let him maintain his position in front of us. We're going to send it down the inside into the corkscrew. We are not having any of his nonsense anymore, and now we're going to go through the downhill left-hander here, go into the right-hander. We're in P19 now, so we're still pretty far down the pack, but he's going to have an incredible run. He's going to flash his lights, try to put us off. We're going to brake late. I thought he was going for the move, so I gave him the room, but in the end he didn't actually go for the move. Only once I went deep did he finally take the position. So a little bit of an error by myself there, but to be honest, it's probably better that he's in front of me. We don't want any of his the nonsense anymore. We don't want him to absolutely punt the living daylights out of us again, like he did at the corkscrew. But now we head up out of turn 2, about to go into turn 3. He's still ahead of us. We've got debris signs up ahead as we go through that corner. Plenty cars within proximity to us, so there is still chance to get back into this race. I don't know how much we can get back into it, but just a few positions, anything would help massively. And I don't really know what's going on with the relative either at the moment. It's a little bit all over the place. So our position is definitely not definitive. It is still within question as we head through the left-hander now. We hit the curb pretty hard, but there's carnage up in front. And two cars, the Porsche and the Merc of Di Martini, are in the wall. I don't know what happened there, but I think it came from a little battle between Wood and the other Porsche there. And that has turned one of them into the Mercedes. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. That's 2 positions for me and Di Martini, who's probably out of the race. So I'm pretty darn happy after that one. And we are into what it says P18 now, but as I said before, not 100% sure. But now here is a replay of what happened. Wood is on the outside and he just turns straight into the other Porsche, just completely takes him out there. And I don't think Di Martini really had anywhere to go. We'll take a look from his gyro here, from his onboard, as he heads through the left-hander. The 2 Porsches are up in front. He goes for the move, and yeah, he had nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere. He was going for the move around the outside with his overspeed, and then a Porsche just flung out in front of him, and he was gone. But now here's one more look from the Porsche's perspective as he heads through the left-hander. He's got Wood on his outside, and Wood just turned straight into him. Yeah, Wood just completely turned into him. We were lucky that we didn't get collected as he came flying back across the track. But now we are on the tail of Scott Wood here, the perpetrator for that previous incident. We're going to be on his tail now as we're about to head through the quick left-hander and up the hill towards the corkscrew. We are on his tail. We have got an incredible run. We're going to shape to the inside and we're going to go for the lunge into the corkscrew. We're a tire distance ahead of him into that first part of the corner. Then we go in the left. We give him plenty room, which is to our disadvantage as he has now got the overspeed and he's gotten in front of us, but we're still on his tail. We're still looking to gain this position as we head into the right-hander. We are all over the back of him here. We know we're quicker. We know we can get past them. It's just about going ahead and doing it as we head through the final corner now. And we're going to have a bit of a run on him here as he's gone a little bit wide. So we're going to try pull into a slipstream, see what we can do. But it actually looks like he's pulling away from us slightly. But none of that is going to matter as we head into T1. Who's better on the brakes? Who's quicker? We're going to dummy to the inside, make him, force him deep. And he does go deep, but we carry a little bit too much speed and we've made contact. We have made contact as we carried a little bit too much speed and it's turned us both around. And we got a little bump, which was in fact netcode from one of the passing cars. And that has once again ruined our race even more. We've lost 2 positions now. And that is our race over pretty much. That is our race over. A silly mistake there. Probably because of the red mist and the absolute stress and annoyance I was racing under. I wasn't racing with a clear head. I was purely racing angrily, really, after that first incident with Di Martini on the second lap. So now we round the second last corner and the final corner for the last time as we go to take the checkered flag in P21, which turns out to be 22 after the relatives sort themselves out, and that is an absolutely abysmal race. Absolute atrocious. And that is really putting our Road to Pro series in a sticky situation. But now here is the championship results from that race. Munoz finished first, followed by Paulette, Smith, Brown and Moscato, and us in P22. We lost 40 I rating and 0.68 safety rating, which is a massive hit, and I'm struggling to get that back up. But now I hope you guys have enjoyed this race, even if it was absolutely shocking, and I absolutely did not enjoy it whatsoever. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure you go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join my Discord link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.